stream. I am your host, Nessi, and today we have a special event, part 2 of House Sanguinis. This is going to be a fun time. Today, we have more people. Yes, hot vampire time, guys. We have some new things, actually. Let's just say we've done a lot of prep work for this. There's been a lot of art. There's been a lot of stuff. Yes. There's been a lot of stuff that we've been doing. We have a lot of background stuff now. Mick is going to love it. Also, just make sure you, House Sanguinis. That's what the series is called. It's to coincide with our audios that will be coming out. Okay. Also, to talk about the audios, we are in edit mode. So they should be coming out pretty soon. I'd say probably within the next week and a half. Me and Spark have our audio or our lines done. I'm just waiting on Phoenix now. I'm gonna call Phoenix out because he's in chat. To add, we have 2 new people coming and joining us for the stream. We have ZetaAudio and we have ValZedVA. Both of them are going to be our vampire hunters for the evening. Yes. Yes, Doug. He is going to be involved in the stream tonight. He's going to be our vampire hunter, our local area vampire hunter. We have some custom art actually done by him, which is pretty dope. It's just gonna be a lot. Yeah, Mick, you're gonna love it tonight. I am going to bring them on in. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hello. How about you introduce yourselves so that everyone knows your voice? Let's go down from me. So Val, you're first.
Oh, fuck. Hi. Hi, new person. Haha. I'll be do I have to tell them who I'm voicing?
Mm-hmm.
Or... Oh, okay. I'll be voicing a character called Emmett. Yeah.
Zeta, you're next.
I'm Zeta. I'll be voicing a character called Connor Knox, who is a newbie vampire hunter.
There we go. And Spark.
Hi everyone, I'm LeSparkVoices. I am the voice of Spark and Lena.
Ooh. And Phoenix.
Hello, everybody. I'm PhoenixAudio, and I voice myself as well as Ambrose.
Yeah. And I am your host, Nessi. I'm voicing myself as well as Cecilia, and a new character, Avery Heltsley, who is an older vampire hunter. So this is going to be fun. I am somehow going to juggle 3 characters. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if this gets really confusing really fast. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Again, we've done a lot of prep work for this. This is going to be fun. Yes, Avery. Yes, Avery. Different Avery, though. It's not the Avery from my series. So a lot of people have been asking me, oh, are you bringing your character, your listener character into your story? And I'm like, no. Avery is a totally different character, and I actually haven't dropped exactly what they are because they're not human. But we'll keep that. Dun. Only the people who are working on the project know about it. Know like the details. I think Val and Zeta are the only 2 who know like the true details about that, and that's only because I've talked to them. But here we go.
Yeah.
We're going to start. I hope this works. Okay, so we're in the improv session. Oh, I hope this works. We'll see how this goes.
We'll have fun with it anyway.
We're gonna have fun anyway.
Yay!
Woot.
Lovely, everyone.
Okay,
Also,
so
I apologize in advance if I have to mute suddenly to cough. That's why.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm having the same problem. I've gotten sicker the past week. I was like, God damn it, please don't. My throat hurts. Don't let this be. I have tea, I have water, I have it all. Like, I am prepared for today. So now we're gonna start. We're gonna start with a funny audio. I'm sorry in advance.
I haven't listened to it yet.
Here we go.
I may have written this in like 2 minutes flat and recorded it in less and edited it in even less. So, hello, Atonal. Welcome to the chat. I see you're a first-time chatter.
Hello, Atonal. Welcome.
Yeah. So,
Hi, Atonal.
remind me, Atonal, to give you a little diamond later. So, yeah. Are you guys ready for this? I'm laughing.
I'll do my best.
I think this is going to be hilarious.
Yes, I'll never be.
We'll try our best. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, I'm going to play the audio. Everyone, here we go. House Sanguinis. Hello, I am your host, Eva Tennishlong, and tonight on CTV, we have a disturbing report of a massacre in the Redwood Forest just southeast of the city. More than 100 bodies were found in the area, and many are unidentifiable. The local police has been working with the FBI to get to the bottom of this. To add, there are 3 missing adults who have not been seen for more than 72 hours at this point. They are the suspects in this investigation. The name of the suspects are LeSparkVoices, 23-year-old female, local; NessiAudios, 25-year-old female, local; and PhoenixAudio, male, 20 years old, immigrant. If you know anything or hear anything about the massacre or the missing people, please call us at Crime Stoppers 1-800-420-6969. And that is your news report for the evening. Back to you, Greg. Okay. Emmett, come on. Stop messing with that, please, Emmett. Please. Emmett, stop.
What? Oh, what do you want me to do?
Just don't mess with it. Don't. Just stop.
All right, fine, but
Focus on the TV.
Okay.
They just said that one of our hunters is missing. I was right. I was right all along. This is not good. This is not good at all.
Do you know where they were last time?
They were in the town. I don't know exactly what they're supposed to be doing there. I don't exactly get all the news from command.
And that narrows it very little, Avery.
I know. I wish I knew. I wish.
Maybe we should check her apartment.
Whose apartment?
Nessie's.
Yeah, maybe. I can check her records to see if it's there, or where it might be. I'm not exactly sure myself.
We could check it out if we... Look, we could check out her apartment first, but is there literally nothing from her for the past 72 hours?
No.
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't gotten any notice from her. She's supposed to check in every 48 hours. And I've gotten nothing.
That is concerning.
Yeah. Fine.
Alright, Connor.
Suit up. We'll take care of this then. I'll confirm with command to make sure they haven't gotten anything.
I'll come with you.
Thank you, Emmett.
No
Let's
problem.
just hope she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. Let's hope.
Alright.
I'm sure she can handle herself.
She's a little bit of a loose cannon, Connor. You know how she can be.
You trade her. She'd be fine, right? She's gonna be fine. Don't worry too much.
I hope. I hope.
Anyway, let's go.
Let's go.
We'll get her whatever thing that we have. Come on, Connor. Probably your first mission too.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Fuck me. What the fuck? Damn it, I'm tired. Spark? Phoenix? Damn it.
See?
God. I can't see anyone here. Phoenix! I think I can reach you. Phoenix, wake up! Phoenix! Jesus, you're bleeding. Damn it! Shit. What the... Where the hell are we? We must... Are we still in the manor? Damn it. What the fuck happened? I can't think about that now. Phoenix, wake up! Phoenix! Phoenix! Let me see if I can reach you. I can't. Phoenix! I'm gonna try to touch. Damn it. Okay. Can't get to you. Okay. Maybe. Okay. I wonder if I can get the knife in my boot. Oh. Let's see if I can't. Got it. Okay. Phoenix, hold on. I have something that can possibly help you. Don't die on me. Spark, are you in here?
Nessi,
Spark!
you... Oh, everything hurts.
Spark, it's gonna be okay. Do you know if you have any injuries?
You don't know. My whole body feels like it's on fire.
Shit. Just hold on a little bit longer. I'm almost out of these ropes. Damn it. They're really tight. Ow. Well, now we're gonna go to the vampire hunters in the apartment. Well, at least I had another key for her. This place seems
Doesn't look-
cold.
It definitely doesn't look like she's home.
No, it doesn't.
Hmm.
Not at all. Looks like they haven't been home in a few days. Which makes sense. They've been gone. Completely missing.
Other than the stale air, Hmm. Hold on.
Smell something, Wolfie?
I. Hmm. This is a bit concerning.
What?
What is it?
Something smells familiar.
Good familiar or bad familiar?
Bad familiar.
Like what?
Hold on. He's gonna go and open one of the rooms quickly and go, "Hey Avery, could you check these computer thingies? Um, or
Zeta, you're better at it than I am.
Okay.
I
There's a laptop here.
Hmm.
Do you know what Nessie would have used as a password?
I have no idea. Try Welby777. WELBY.
W. It looks like that's worked.
Thank God.
What the hell is this? What's a Craigslist?
It's a place you can get stuff off online. That's all. Yeah.
Huh.
Looks like they were researching something. An abandoned building.
Hmm.
That's not too far from here, just outside town. You
Have
don't
been there?
think. You don't think. Would
Nah, they
they?
can't. They're not that Your student isn't that stupid, is she?
I don't think so.
Would she?
Maybe she was convinced by her roommates. Cause remember, she lives with that Spark chick and Phoenix. I've only met Phoenix once, and he
You've
didn't
only
seem
told me
that
about
stupid.
You've only told me about them, so can't judge for myself, but
Emmett, what about that scent you smelled?
leads out of the house. Think Forgive me if I sound creepy, but I think I know where your friend might be. I don't know, it just comes naturally.
Well, of course it does. For you.
Though there's something weird about it.
I don't sense anything here. They haven't been here in a very long time. Connor, did you find anything else?
I don't think so.
This manor, the address, is it outside the neutral zone?
No, it's still in it.
Yeah.
And it's nowhere near the outskirts either. Because the neutral zone...
It's either they're taking a really long break, or something had happened.
Here, look at my phone. This is the map of the area. This is where the manor is in comparison to the outside area of the neutral zone. You'd have to go through the whole forest before you got there. So it's well within our borders. So if they're heading there, maybe they got hurt. That's an abandoned building. Maybe they fell in. Oh, God. Nessie's mother's gonna kill me if something happens to her daughter. My head will be on a stake.
Pun intended.
I'm no vampire, you asshole.
Oh. Old habits. In that case then, well then, since it's been well over the time that she should be reporting, I guess it's only wise if we go and visit wherever this manor is. Damn, this creek has a long list.
Maybe.
Let's go then.
Yeah. I don't like how you smelled someone. Can you tell what it was? Human? Or not?
Yeah, it was still her, human, but something else. Something familiar. It's just... It's concerning. Let's move. Let's hurry.
Yeah.
Should we call HQ or anything?
Yeah, make them aware of the situation. That a hunter has gone missing.
Alright, Connor, you're the tech-savvy one.
Sure, I'll send them. I'll shoot them a call.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I don't want to be here longer than I gotta be.
You're lucky that the scent's still here.
Yeah.
Let's move up before it, gets stale.
Yeah. You lead the way.
You gotcha.
I almost have these ropes. Oh, thank God. Ow. Damn it. Phoenix, hold on. Where is that bottle? Fuck my wrist. Fuck. I only have one bottle. Phoenix, I need you to drink this. Here. Open your mouth. It's gonna taste like shit, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Here you go. Drink some. Okay. The rest should be enough for me. Oh, this stuff is gross. Phoenix, wake up. I need you to open your eyes for me. Phoenix. Oh, thank God.
What the fuck?
Phoenix, calm down. I'm right here.
What the hell? What, Nessi? What's going on?
I don't know how to explain it right now. Somehow, we're alive. I'm not exactly sure how or why, to be honest.
What? Where's Spark?
I don't... she's over there.
At least they're alive as well.
Yeah. My body hurts. I didn't have enough of that stuff to get me to. At least you're safe. Spark, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. I can't move. Everything hurts so bad.
What happened to them?
Her eyes are red.
What? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Why are you looking at me like that? What's going on?
Spark. I'm not gonna come near you. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What are they... I can't... What the hell? What is going on here? Why did they leave us? Why did they turn...
You say?
Maybe it had something to do when Spark bit him. That guy.
That's not how... It can't be. That's not how that works.
Well, I don't see that how it would go any other way.
Getting turned into a vampire doesn't work like that.
Getting what?
And you don't know... And you know all this how?
Damn it. Phoenix, there's a lot you don't know about me, unfortunately. And this is not the time or place to discuss it. Because I don't know who's listening in on us. And that worries me.
Fine. But this isn't over. I hope you know that.
I know. I owe you both explanations of a lot of stuff. But one thing I can tell you is I did not know about this. I would not willingly put either of you in danger. Ever.
I sure hope not.
We need to figure out a way out of here. I can't do much still. My body's still recovering from all that. How are you feeling, Phoenix?
Slightly better than I was.
Thank God. Okay. Now, how do we get out of here? How?
Well, we're behind bars, Nessi. I don't know exactly how we can.
Try the door?
Fine. No. It's fucking locked.
Wonderful.
Of course it is. Why the fuck wouldn't it be?
Chance. I was hoping that they would be stupid enough to not figure that one out. I have nothing on me.
From what I've heard, from what I heard before I passed out, they've been around for centuries. I don't really think so.
I think I recognized one of them, which is frustrating. But not for the reason that you think, Phoenix. Not because I've met the person, but because I've seen them in reports.
What? Reports? What?
I can't explain a lot to you, unfortunately. I wish I could. I would in a heartbeat.
Which one did you recognize?
The one with white hair. The one that had a hold of me. I recognized her by her looks, but also her magic. I believe she goes by the name Lena.
I don't care what we call her as long as we get out of here.
I need to get both of you out of here. And fast. Hey, Phoenix, can you lift me up into that window to see if I can remove the bars?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
On 3.
1,
2.
2,
3.
3.
Hold me up. I think I got
I'm trying.
I can't. I'm trying. They're moving a little. But only. I can't. No, I can't get it. Sorry about that.
It's fine. At least you tried.
Yeah. Damn it. We really are stuck in here. We really are. Hopefully.
So,
Yes.
sorry, you guys. I wish I could help.
Spark, you need to save your energy. Just
Please.
stay there and try not to move. I'd rather not get drained by a newbie vampire today.
A what?
I'll explain later. Okay. How are we going to do this? How are we? This is not... I need to somehow get a hold of my team. There's no way I can fight them by myself. Hell, I don't even think I could fight that brooding guy up there by myself. The younger one I could take on, but I don't think I could take any of the other two. I'm not strong enough for that.
Well, do you have a phone on you? Any way of communication?
No. Like, they took all my things. You guys?
Oh. But I hesitate to have you come over and look.
I got nothing.
I could try, Spark. What I need you to do is hold your breath while I do it. Because the moment I come close, bloodlust can take over.
Okay.
Okay?
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready. Hold your breath, okay? Nessi walks over to Spark and searches her clothes, checking in every pocket. Double checking the coat pocket that she has on. Nothing. Okay, Spark, I'm gonna step away. Okay? She steps away and heads next to Phoenix. Breathe in slowly. You don't want to overload your senses, Spark. Damn it. So none of us have a phone.
Fuck's sakes.
Yeah. They'll have to come check on us.
Do you think anyone will be coming?
Yeah. Why would they keep us alive?
I don't know.
I don't know either. What good? I could see you
I don't know,
too.
this could be a glorified pantry.
Thanks, Spark. That's what I was not wanting to hear, even though I kind of figured that out. But why keep me?
Sorry.
Great.
They shouldn't want to keep me alive. That's what makes no sense here.
Nessi, I know it's a bad time, but you were making me extremely suspicious of you.
Okay, I'll explain something. I work my job. I work for a group that hunts people like them.
What?
Yeah. I've done it now for almost a decade.
And you never thought it was a good idea to tell me?
Yes, because we are to keep it secret. Normal humans are not supposed to know. At all. This whole world is supposed to be kept silent. I did
So I'm
not...
assuming you knew about the place?
No, I did not. Phoenix, as I've told you, I didn't know. This is in a neutral zone. Neutral zones are not supposed to be touched by any side.
And why would they be here?
Nessie's face goes white. I might know. But I hadn't...
Of course.
My investigations were not through here. I was sent here 3 years ago to investigate all the bodies that were showing up. The thing is, I know you guys don't know about that. And that's because it's been kept quiet. We had been noticing...
A lot of people.
It is a lot of people, Spark. A lot. My last investigation found 10 more on top of the 150 I already found.
150?
Yes. Not from this area.
How is this still quiet?
Because the investigation was still going on. Local authorities work with us. I was sent here, and just me, to keep it quiet. But we had no idea of the location or who was doing it. But I have a sinking suspicion I just found out. And it's worse. Because of who owns or has this place, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, no shit.
She's like 1,000 years old. She's one of the oldest vampires I've ever seen. And that worries me. I don't think we can fight her. Really, I don't.
Well, at least this explains her boomer attitude.
Yeah. 1,000-year-old vampires don't live. Because of us. Hell, 700-year-old vampires don't live because of us. We usually get to them before they get that old. But somehow she has slipped through the cracks. And I can only think of one person who may be able to fight her. And that's my commanding officer, Avery. That's the only person I could think who possibly has a chance.
Where would this person
hope
be?
she does.
I have no idea.
Where would they be anyways?
Probably at command. That's what I'm assuming. And since I have to check in every 48 hours, I'm hoping to God that something's lit under her ass and her team. And I hope she brings the cavalry. I really hope.
See? Nessi?
So,
Yeah, Spark?
Are they going to kill me?
I'll make sure that they don't.
yeah, are they?
I'll make sure of it. I can vouch for you.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
You're not going to, Spark. I've seen plenty of young vampires live through the process and become hunters themselves. I trained with a few of them.
Okay.
Okay?
Just, I need you to promise me something.
Mm-hmm.
If it ever does look like I might hurt someone, I want you to stop me. And I want you to be the one to do it.
Nessi has a pained look on her face. Fine.
This is so...
I will.
This is so fucked up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is so fucked up.
It is. I'm sorry.
Like, you saw me researching this place, and you didn't think it was a good idea to tell me? Seriously?
Again, I didn't think that vampires would actually be here. My investigation...
150 bodies, Nessi. 150. And you did not think that there was no one in here still.
My investigations were up southeast. Not up this far north. The mass grave site. It's southeast of town. Where they're doing all that construction. The construction is a decoy to keep normal humans out of there while we were investigating. That leaves nearly 20 miles of open area from there to here. I didn't think that they would actually be living in this area.
Fine, whatever.
Cold air fills the room. The temperature drops 10 degrees. Fog starts to fill the dungeon.
What the hell's going on?
Oh no.
It's about time the three of you woke up.
Great, you again.
Now we go to the front of the manor, where the 3 vampire hunters are standing.
Yep, right here. Scent is stronger. Jeez. It's pretty strong, holy sh... Emmett covers his nose just a bit.
What is it, Emmett? What do you smell?
Thought I smelled human, but... something changed. Oh, God.
What's wrong?
You know that smell when you leave blood on the sink for way too long?
No?
And it dries up. This entire place reeks of it.
Let me see if I can sense the aura. Stand back. You know how fairy magic is. Can't exactly control it. Okay. E pluribus unum.
Oh man, does she have to go bright all the time?
It scares me when she does that.
Shut up, the both of you. I don't like this. It's her again.
Who?
Lena.
She's here.
Yeah. And I found the humans.
Where?
They're lower. Below ground level. I'm assuming in a dungeon of some sorts.
And Lena. Is she anywhere near them?
Yeah, she is. I also sense 2 other vampires in there. Must be her spawn. I've not come across them.
Or just 2 and her. I've been waiting for a long time for this.
There's another vampire. But it's newer.
Where is she? I think that's the one I've been smelling.
Near... Oh, God. There are 2 vampires down with... I'm not sensing the 3rd human.
What happened?
They turned the human, I think. There's no... Why would they do that?
That what I was smelling?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Benite. I don't like this, Emmett. Connor, we need to get in there. We need to get them out of there.
Try not to get yourself killed, alright?
Can't promise. Let's
Been a
go.
while since I did. Emmett kinda just shifts. Not fully, just his arms. And he just cracks the knuckles and goes, yeah, this is the best I could do for now.
I know, it's not near the full moon. Guess they don't really
It's not
pick the
just
right
that.
times.
It's not just that. Oh, trust me.
I know.
Kind of like...
I know. Let's go. Let's get these humans out of here.
Hey.
Alright, Connor, stand behind us.
Yeah. You want to do the honors, Emmett? I think, seeing who it is, break down that door. I don't want them to be able to weaponize it against us.
Don't have to tell me twice. And he just kicks the door open.
We'll go back to the dungeon. Phoenix has just confronted Lena.
You know, y'all got serious issues. You know that?
You wouldn't be dealing with them if you hadn't broken into my home.
This is a neutral zone, Lena. You're not even supposed to be here.
Neither are you. And yet here we stand.
Lena, let them go.
Now why would I do that?
If you have some beef with us, take it out on me. Take me instead, but let them go. They're innocent in all this.
Seems to me like they mean something to you. That makes them far too valuable, I'm afraid.
Phoenix, stand behind me.
What?
Get behind me.
Okay.
Lena, let them go. Please. For whatever reason...
You're being polite now.
I'm trying to reason with you, Lena. Please.
You know, 100 years ago I may have been far more reasonable. And then I lost something very important to me. Thanks to your people, no less. So I fail to see why I should be reasonable with you now.
Nessie, what are they talking about?
They're talking about the vampire hunter wars. About 100 years ago. My commanding officer fought in them. I'm not old enough to do that.
Ah, yes. How is that wretch?
How do you know her?
I think I would remember the face of someone who murdered my children.
But I never said her name. There are plenty of commanding officers in the society.
All right. It was a guess. But honestly, do you think I'd miss the chance to take out any of them?
What makes you think that they're coming here?
Please, my dear, I'm not stupid. You've been here quite a while. I'm certain someone will come looking for you sooner or later.
I'm just a lowly grunt.
Given what my children found on you.
What did they find on me?
Lena picks up the item that was found on Nessie by Ambrose and Cecilia at the end of the last episode and flicks it into the cage nonchalantly like it's not worth anything.
Nessie catches it in her hand. Phoenix can see it from her hand.
So you are a hunter.
I wasn't lying.
We're so fucked.
What are you gonna do to us, Lena?
To be honest, I had every intention of draining you dry. But it seems I'll have to reconsider for the third one. I hadn't expected my son's careless actions to result in something like this. I suppose I'll have to deal with him later.
So he's the reason she's like that. You're right, Phoenix.
Well, I certainly didn't deign to give her my blood.
I had a feeling it was something to do when Spark bit him like that.
Yeah.
I will be fair, your confusion's warranted. This is incredibly unusual. I didn't think Ambrose had it in him, quite honestly. I suppose I'll have to learn something more about responsibility.
She should have killed him. Nessie whispers to Phoenix.
I know, right? It's too late now.
I know.
I can hear you, you know.
Oh, I know.
Well, whatever happened, I suppose your friend is now my family's responsibility, even if only by extension through my son. I'm sure she'll adjust given time. Spark quivers in the corner. I will never be one of you. I would rather die. You might want to be careful what you wish for, dear. You don't want to say something like that to the wrong person.
Spark, calm down.
Fuck you.
Spark, calm down. She's just trying to egg you on. She wants you to do her dirty work for her. Your powers are going to be strong right now. And on top of it, the more angry you get, the more control you lose. That's what you
Spark
want,
looks
Lena.
fuming mad.
That's what you want, Lena, right? Her to take us out. So you don't have to deal with it. You don't get your hands dirty. Which means the hunters can just come in here and take out just a newbie vampire that takes out 2 lowly humans. Makes sense.
Pussy.
Well, aren't you
Right.
smart? Not smart enough to stay out of here altogether, but smart. Spark fumes where she's sitting in the corner, but sends Nessie an understanding look, nodding and doing her best to just control her breathing.
While I'm around, you have no chance to get them, Lena. I can promise you that.
And you know, it does make me kind of wonder, though. When those people do end up getting here, what will happen to your children? That's something
I'll
I want to
protect them
know.
like I always have.
Fire.
Besides,
Sure you will.
I don't have to keep you alive down here. And even if I did, you'd run out of time eventually. I'm patient. She leans closer to the bars. I can wait. Your friend can only stave off the bloodlust for so long, no matter what amount of self-control she has. She'll need to feed eventually.
And if I know my commanding officer well enough, you'll be dead by then.
We shall see, won't we?
She's fought you before.
And here I am.
Because she let you live. One mistake that she's regretted this whole time. Nessie is trying to get Lena angry.
Lena's eyebrow twitches for just the most half split of a second before she puts on an amused look. I see turnabout is fair play, isn't it?
It is.
It's a shame. You know, 1,000 years affords much more self-control than 20 minutes. Which one of us do you think will really lose their cool first, my dear?
I'm pretty well versed at keeping my cool, to be honest. I learned from the best.
I wasn't talking about you. She sends a nod in Spark's direction. You're feeling it, aren't you? That dry heat in the back of your throat. You smell your friends. It would be so easy to give in, wouldn't it? Just a split second and all that pain will stop. Spark shivers in on herself, trying her best to just bury her face in the corner away from everybody.
Phoenix, I need you to move in the opposite direction and be on the opposite end of this dungeon room. I need you to be far enough away from Lena and far enough away from Spark. Put me in between you two.
Fine. But I hope to God that she has to watch her children get teared limb from limb.
Nessie puts herself in between both vampires and Phoenix. Spark, you can do this.
Spark's breathing heavily. She's not really talking much anymore, just trying her best to shut everything out.
I have trust in Spark, Lena. My commanding officer will be here well before she ever needs a drop of blood. And you'll be dead by then.
That sounds like a nice story.
Or maybe your
We'll see
children
if
will
it
be
happens
first.
or not. You're so against them. You could have been one of them. Shame, really. I think I would have liked your infatuation with my time.
And what? Get thumbs in the eyes like your son did? No, thank you.
To be fair, he got them from your friend.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have to sit there and watch your children's heads get ripped off.
You keep repeating yourself a lot, dear. Don't you have anything else to say?
No, because I want to see you relive the trauma over and over and over again.
I suppose it is something that comes with the territory. Seeing all of those you care about die. Whether it be from age, murder, sickness, accident, it all varies, but the end result's the same. Maybe I should spare your friend the pain now. That way, she doesn't have to wait for age to take you.
You touch them, and I will personally make sure I end you. You don't touch a head on either of their heads. Hair on either of their heads.
After yesterday, do you really think you can put up much of a fight? How's your wrist?
Perfectly fine.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
You were complaining about it not that long ago.
It's healed. Thank you.
Pity.
And how about you, boy? How's your lung? Are you breathing well? Your
I'm
friend
fine.
certainly did a number, even if it was on accident.
She spits out the word and Spark flinches, remembering the traumatic scene.
My lung is fine. How are you doing after you were impaled? Oh, that's my question.
I barely felt it.
Unfortunate.
Are you? Yes.
How about the 150 people you killed?
I'll admit I took a lot of them, but they weren't all mine. Children have to learn somehow.
How about the fact that some of them were growing ears and tails?
Chasing one type of prey gets boring. Sometimes you need a little variety. Besides, it's good to have someone face different challenges as they learn. It makes for a well-balanced hunter. I'm sure you can relate.
We now move to the main foyer of the house, where the vampire hunters are standing there, looking around to find any sign of the humans.
The scent, yeah, the scent stops here. And get a hold of it with all the vampire shit. Connor, what's the first thing you know about vampires? Just a
They drink
little.
blood.
And
They're weak to sunlight.
Not in
what
this.
about, not in this case, but you see Emmett pull out a pair of knuckle dusters. And it's like, you see, vampires are basically uh, an evolved predator species. They have pretty good eyesight. The myths of garlic is bullshit. But yeah, turns out if you put a big geometric shape in front of their field of vision, it confuses the shit out of their brains. You know, makes them panic a bit. So if you can, try to defend yourself with something like this. And he shows him the knuckle duster.
Okay.
Well, not just that. You forget. You remove that little trinket from them, and they're done for. Now, what do we have here? Ambrose. I think the hunters found us. And I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't like I'm not exactly appreciative with the fact that they ended up finding us, but I guess there is nothing we can do about it now.
I knew we should have done something with that hunter. Mother just likes to play with things, and she says I like to play with my food.
I'm pretty sure they will be taken care of very soon, Cecilia.
I know, I know. Shall we go greet them?
Let's.
Cecilia hops down from the banisters up above and lands with a light thud.
Ambrose proceeds to walk down the stairs, not caring for jumping and making quick moves at the moment.
Cecilia is near Zeta and whispers into his ear. I see that you're a new hunter. Care to play?
Hello there, all my dears. Pleasure to see you all. I'm glad you could find our humble abode.
I see.
Hmm.
Lena has some toys then.
Hmm.
Not exactly. But you could say something possibly far worse. Something that can fight back or defend itself from beings like you.
How is the old bitch? Has she ever told you about how she got injured?
She's doing fine.
Much to my dismay. Now, I'm gonna say this once and only one time. Can you vampires understand that?
I'm very sure we can. So, enlighten me. What do you have to say?
You let go of the young vampire and the 2 humans you have down in the dungeon, and we walk out of here without killing any of you.
Oh, my dear. I really do hate to break it to you, but that is not exactly up to me to decide.
I was gonna give you a chance. 'Cause once Lena finds out it's me who's here, she's gonna come running too. You don't want to mess with me. Has she ever told you about the war?
Yes, countless times.
I was the one who ended it. You don't want to cross me.
I cross whomever I want, whenever I please.
Then this will be fun. Emmett, Connor, keep 'em busy. I'm gonna go pay Lena a visit.
No need to tell me twice.
Alright then. Have it your way. Alright, Wolfie. Let's see how tough you truly are.
Try me, Twink.
Connor throws like a bit of debris or a pebble at Cecilia, then shouts, "Hey, Blondie!" and then runs up the stairs to separate her from the others.
Oh, this is gonna be fun then. Oh, Hunter. Cecilia walks up the stairs slowly. Her nails scratch against the wall as she follows him up. Now, where the hell is that dungeon? Avery moves to go down to the dungeon. She unlocks the door and walks down the stairs. Now we can have 2 choices here. we can go confront Lena, or we continue the fight scenes.
I'm thinking since Lena's basically like the final boss, she kind of has to go last.
Yeah.
Okay. So fight scene. So, do you guys want werewolf or werevamp fight scene, or do you want the vampire hunter fight scene?
I will let chat decide.
Chat, let's go. Oh god, the voice. Chat, let's go.
What? Let's hear it, chat.
Oh,
Am-
so sorry.
What you want?
Sorry about that. Phoenix calling Twink.
Ooh, we got 2
looks
for
like
werewolf.
werewolf.
Werewolf is coming up.
boy.
Werewolf.
Three werewolf.
Oh, boy.
Four werewolf. Oh wait, no, that's the same person.
All right, Ambrose. Your time to shine and get your ass kicked.
Alright, Vlad, you got this.
Ambrose can't catch a break.
Ambrose really can't.
Give me a big fat break.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Cat bar.
Seems like the people have spoken.
Yeah, have a break. Have a Kit Kat, Ambrose.
Time to
I can't
snap
eat
you like
chocolate.
Hello there.
Lena, eat a Snickers.
Okay, and here we go. Scene.
Mm-mm.
See?
All right. Well, I feel like it's only fair if I let you have the first hit. So, right here in the jaw, Wolfie. Let's see what you got.
A brief flash of a second. As you're trying to like taunt him, you're already set you're already set flying halfway across the foyer with one punch. Or you could even stand up, he even grabs you by the hair and goes, "Ooh, were you waiting for something? Thought this was a fight." And he throws you again across the room.
So that's how you want to go, huh? Fine then. So be it. Ambrose proceeds to grab Emmett, throwing him into a bookcase. Ultimately, Emmett lands on the ground with a thud. Bookcase nearly falling over him.
Now this.
Come on,
This
Wolfie.
is. Alright. Well, let's go. Emma's just gonna start doing a run up, and as he gets close to Ambrose, he's gonna send another strong punch, sending a bit of like air billowing as he does so. What can I do? This ain't D&D. I don't know what to do. Your turn.
Ambrose proceeds to get up, finding a shard of glass on the floor after Phoenix and Spark broke the windows. He proceeds to grab Emmett by the hair, taking the shard of glass and slashing his forehead open.
Emmett,
Are you ready now, Wolfie?
Emmett punches Ambrose by the gut and sends him careening off like 10 feet. And there's a bit of blood on the knuckle duster, so you just see him lick it a bit, and the wound closes. And it's like, you're not the only one who's got tricks. You
Glad to see somebody else has some tricks up their sleeve.
I'm built to last, baby. As he does the thing again where he just suddenly appears quite close to him and proceeds to just double down on a few kicks and punches. Come on. Entertain me. It's been a long week.
Ambrose uses his legs to trip Emmett. Ambrose gets on top of Emmett, proceeding to punch him repeatedly in the jaw.
Every time you punch him, he just gives you another shit-eating grin, grabs you by the neck, and moves you away from his face as he stands back up. We're gonna have a little talk, you and I, as he can feel the crushing force wrap around your throat. And I'm gonna pass. Because I want to think of what to do. Zeta, your turn.
Oh, human. The voice of Cecilia irradiates from the walls. Oh, human, where are you?
Why don't you find me yourself?
Oh, is this going to be a little bit of a cat and mouse game? I like chasing my food, you know that?
Well then, enjoy.
Nessie appears on the bed frame up above you. Cecilia, I mean. Oh, you're hiding in plain sight. That's no fun. What are you gonna do about it, Hunter? I don't think you're very strong, to be honest. Earth to Zeta. Did Zeta lose connection?
Oh no.
Pause for a second, guys. Pause.
Oh boy.
Zeta, are you good?
Yeah.
Did you lose connection there for a second?
I think I accidentally pulled the wire out of the mic.
Okay. Technical difficulties, everyone. Okay. We'll restart that scene over again. Okay. Cecilia has jumped now behind you on top of the bed frame.
Is it like
Also,
a four-poster bed, or is it just like a regular bed?
4-poster.
is there supposed to be no music?
No, there's supposed to be music. There's music. Music's playing all the time.
Okay. I think it's just me then.
Yeah.
Connor goes and kicks one of the posts off of the bed so that the top of it collapses down, then bolts to the door.
Cecilia jumps in front, appearing right at the door frame, just as a little poof. Aw, that wasn't very nice. Are you trying to hurt me?
Connor then scrambles back and picks up the post that was knocked out of the bed.
You think that's gonna hurt me? Aw, poor little thing. How about this? You let me drain you dry, and that's it. Because you're not gonna
happen.
You're not gonna win this fight.
Connor then hits Cecilia with the poster bed, the bit of wood from the bed.
Ah, what is it with you humans wanting to hit me? I'm done with this. Get over here. She grabs him by the shirt and tosses him hitting the wall. You're not gonna win this one, human. You've pissed me off one too many times at this point. She steps on him, holding him down. So, human, any last words?
Connor tries to reach to the bit of wood again.
Cecilia knocks it out of the way with her other foot. Not this time. She grabs him up and grabs him by his shirt, lifting him up and pushing him against the wall, getting close enough to whisper. I don't think you're gonna survive this one. She gets prepared to bite him.
Connor kicks Cecilia while he's being held.
Cecilia stumbles back. Oh, you... She tries to go for him again.
Connor darts towards the bit of wood again and picks it up.
Okay, human. This is what it's gonna be like, then, isn't it? Cecilia tries to lunge at Connor.
Connor goes in to hit her with the wood again.
Cecilia dodges it this time.
Oh.
I learned, human. You're not getting me twice with that one. Cecilia then grabs the human and drags him towards outside the bedroom into the hallway. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with you.
By all means. Let me have my chance to recover before you kill me.
Not happening this time. Swap to Mr. Werewolf.
Basically, at this point, Emmett had pinned Ambrose to the wall, and he's like punching him on the gut. Now you're gonna tell me what I want to know.
Fuck you.
You're all the same. And just smacks him across the room. Where's Lena?
I ain't telling you shit.
Really? He picks you up by the hair and puts the knuckle duster closer to your skin. You see a bit of runes start to glow. I'm just gonna give you a second chance, kiddo. Thing.
Ambrose, are you getting your ass kicked again? Jesus Christ.
Emmett turns to the voice.
Cecilia at the bottom of the stairs behind them, holding Connor, who is being dragged on the ground. Why can't you ever fight the people that you get paired up with? First that little annoying human girl, and now this? You need to get better, Ambrose, I swear.
How about you come up here and do it then?
Fine, I will. Cecilia.
Connor, are you good? He's just like really nonchalant as he's like holding Ambrose by the hair. Connor, are you good?
I'm good.
Alright. He just drops Ambrose.
Cecilia proceeds to toss Connor across the room.
Emmett just briefly catches Connor.
Thank you.
No problem, kiddo.
I can take both of you on.
Nah, let the boys rest. It's just you and me. I can't like, do the two-figure taunt.
With pleasure. Cecilia runs towards Emmett.
Emma's gonna just quickly try to punch her as he like a direct contact kind of punch, but it's a feint, and he's just gonna use whatever energy he has left still to appear behind her and like do a karate chop at the back of her neck.
Cecilia dodges, going underneath his leg and whipping around and kicking him with hers.
Now you're a fun one.
I'm a little bit faster and better than Ambrose. You'll see.
Good.
Hey, fuck you.
I just try to pay attention to Connor, whether he's okay, and glance back at where Cecilia is.
Now I see what I can do. Cecilia appears behind Connor, having a knife at his throat. What if I take this one out? What are you gonna do about it, Wolfie? She taunts him.
You see Emmett look at the knuckle dusters he has on hand, looks at the distance between him and Cecilia, shrugs. You see there's like a small clamp, and he kind of just sticks the two knuckle dusters together and kind of just begins to unfold it to make it look like a handle. And you see him just reach around where his belt is and clip it together. And it goes, "You really want to know?"
Try me. You're an abomination.
Well, at least people like me, as he whips the belt right at her face.
Cecilia pushes Connor away and tries to dodge.
He uses his finger to kind of just slide across where the whip would like grab tension so that it would actually change direction mid-flight. So it actually slap her the moment she tries to move.
it hits Cecilia in the back of, well, in her back. Ah! Fuck!
Connor, take notes. Always bring a backup.
Thank you for the tip.
As he proceeds to rush over to where Cecilia is and just knee kick her in the jaw.
Cecilia goes tumbling away, nearly unconscious from the hit. God. I'm really beginning to hate both of you.
Feelings
Ambrose.
mutual, dear.
Ambrose?
Alright, I'm getting up.
Let's take them on together.
Right.
Here you go, Connor. You can see, like, pulls out a gun. Not sure how much this'll do.
It's probably better than what I've been using so far.
Alright. Tag team.
Sure.
Let's go.
Change scene. Now let's go down to Avery confronting Lena for the first time. Lena, don't hurt them like I said. All of a sudden, a huge crash comes from upstairs.
Lena looks annoyed. Shoot, am I unmuted? Yeah, I'm unmuted. Lena looks annoyed, glaring up at the ceiling, as if telling what's going on. Those two.
I think you have
Honestly,
some guests,
I thought I trained
Lena.
them better.
I think you have some guests, Lena. I don't think you're gonna live much longer. Nessie is very smug.
Well, that's certainly your opinion, isn't it? Why don't I rectify that? She strides over to where Spark is near the bars, but she does so at a speed which Spark isn't reacting yet because she's still trying to block everything out. Lena grips Spark by the hair and flings her to the other side of the cell, and she hits the bars hard, falling down. And she looks up, very, very upset.
Nessie runs over to the bars and thrusts her fist at Lena.
Lena easily steps back, very smug as well. It seems your opinion has changed, dear. I'd be more worried about myself if I were you. Spark is shaking as she slowly tries to rise from the floor. There's something slightly off about her, as if the hit damaged not her body, but rather her self-control.
Spark, you need to calm down. Keep breathing. Damn it,
Spark
Lena.
looks up at Nessie. Her hair is messy and her eyes are glowing red, but there's a pained look on her face, as if she's frozen there, desperately trying to fight it.
Phoenix, get to the other corner.
Okay. Okay. God. Alright.
Nessie makes sure to put herself in between Phoenix and them. Spark, you need to calm down. Just keep breathing, please.
Spark is shaking. Her grip on the bar behind her that she used to pull herself up, it gets much tighter than one would expect for as curled up in the corner as she was moments ago. And the bars start to bend and creak, quite eerily as if they're under a lot of strain.
Shit.
But she doesn't move from her spot.
Phoenix, she may be losing control.
Oh, no.
Phoenix, take this.
Oh, God.
Nessi hands Phoenix her knife. If worse comes to worse, I need you to use this to protect yourself, okay?
Okay.
Nessi puts out her arms to show that she doesn't have any sort of weapon and to show that she's calm. Spark, I need you to breathe for me. I need you to calm down. Everything will be fine. Okay? I need you to just breathe.
Spark is quite visibly shaking, but she doesn't make a move towards either Nessi or Phoenix. Her chest is shaky as it rises and falls with her ragged attempts to try and control her breathing. And tears swell at the edges of her eyes, ready to fall down her face. It's clear she is in quite a lot of distress, but trying.
Lena, I think she has more self-control than you let on. You're losing this fight. I can promise you that.
Rather than looking insulted, Lena also looks somewhat smug, but also staring quite interestedly at Spark. Almost as if measuring someone for potential they might have in the future. She doesn't respond to Nessi, but rather focuses on what she can stand to gain in the future, if she is able to control and rein in the newborn vampire.
Well, look what we got here. It's good to see you again, Lena. Avery strolls down the stairs into the dungeon.
Startled look crosses Lena's face for just a split second before being replaced by a cold and calm mask that she is most commonly known for wearing. Well, I suppose I'd see you again sooner or later, wouldn't I?
That's
She
correct.
slowly glances over her shoulder.
Are we gonna do this down here? Or gonna give me the honor of having more space?
Lena stands there for a moment as if calculating every possible outcome of what might happen for the rest of the evening. It's clear that she's listening for something upstairs, as she doesn't make any sound. Almost as if a light has gone off in her head. She makes a decision and casually turns around to face Avery. I don't have time for this right now. The room freezes over, with ice crawling up the floor, freezing everyone in place. And in almost a blink, Lena is gone. She's gone upstairs to help her children.
Oh boy.
Avery sighs. and then walks to the dungeon door and addresses the three in the dungeon. You all okay?
Spark, somewhat coming to out of that feral daze, realizes that Lena's no longer there. And she just kind of collapses to her knees, folding in on herself and trying her best to not harm anyone and also to protect her vitals because she does realize what she is now.
Oh, you poor child.
How
Drop
are we
like a bag
doing?
of rocks.
How are we doing? Well, but from being locked in a cell and a punctured lung. Alright, I guess.
Let me help with one of those. She puts her hand up to the lock and unlocks instantly. Nessi, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Can you get these two out of here? Spark has been turned. Well, I can see that. I can see that clear as day.
Spark flinches at Avery's voice.
We'll give them all
She's
asylum.
shaking, but this time out of fear.
We'll give them all asylum. I can promise you that. I can tell Lena's scent is all over this one.
Don't hurt them.
I won't. I can promise you. Avery opens the door for the three of them to move out. 1 second. Avery comes into the dungeon room and hands Spark a bottle. Drink this. This will help with the hunger. Temporarily, at least. Until we can get you a proper source.
Thank you. Spark shakily takes the bottle, but does as she's told and drinks it. She just kind of keeps her head down, not really daring to make eye contact yet, as she's still reeling, not only from the physical backlash of changing, but also just trying to process everything of what her new life is probably going to be.
Okay. Let's get you out of here. We'll go up the dungeon room. Both of you can now touch her. She should be fine for a few hours. Help her up and get her out of here, okay?
Yeah. Come on, Spark.
Nessi moves to the other side.
Spark is shaking, but she goes with her friends, subtly, under her breath, trying to apologize to Phoenix about his lung, back from when they were all still human.
Spark. You weren't thinking. Don't worry about it. I'll probably be fine.
I gave him something that heals it, so he will be fine. As much as my promises go for. She helps.
You go first.
Okay. Nessi and Phoenix help Spark up the stairs.
Spark nods to both of them, but the sheer look of guilt and regret is just written all over her, coming off in waves. She despises what she has become.
Avery follows up behind them. So, how did you end up here? By chance. whose bright idea was to come into an abandoned building.
It was
Bark doesn't
mine.
say anything, but she points to Phoenix.
Yes, and it was mine.
Haven't you ever watched horror movies?
Have you ever learned to mind your own goddamn business?
It's become my business because I'm
Here
having to
help
save you.
us. She's here to help us.
I know. There's a lot of stuff I'm questioning right now, Spark.
Yeah, same.
I know.
Now, depending on what's going on up here, will depend on if I can get you to the car or not myself. If not, one of my team members will do it for me, okay?
Right.
Okay. Nessi, look after them. I'm gonna go after that witch. She and I have some finishing to do. And now we move back to the foyer, where Cecilia Ambrose, Emmett, and Connor are still fighting.
At this point, his attention is placed back on Ambrose, and he's gonna try to gain some momentum with the whip as he sends the tip of it careening towards where Ambrose's wrist is, and just slash it off his arm. Old Joe's going easy on you.
Cecilia jumps at Zeta and pins him down.
Before Cecilia manages to pin him, Connor tries to let off a couple shots of the pistol that Emmett gave him.
Cecilia knocks the gun out of his hand. Oh, you foolish human. I don't think you can fight me. I think this is going to be an easy fight.
Kind of like dividing his attention a bit. He sends the whip flying towards where Cecilia's neck is and pull her out of Connor. Just kind of like throw her back into the mix with Ambrose.
Once Cecilia is off him, Connor scrambles back to get the gun, then fires a shot at Cecilia.
Try to stay alive, Connor.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I throw you on a free mag. It's like, yeah.
The room goes cold.
Stay close.
She's here.
Stay close to me, Connor.
You both have
Yeah.
no chance.
Sorry,
Looks like
I'm dying. Almost all at once, the room seems to freeze over. The windows outside, all the shutters slam at once. Were it not for the fact that it had been kicked in, the door would have as well. Frost seems to creep over every surface, as a thin layer of ice also scrapes all across the floor. eventually creeping up the legs of the two hunters there. It's not very thick yet, but it could be if action is not taken soon. There's an eerie presence in the air. You know what they say, hell have no fury like a woman angry.
Connor, you see more and more of Emmett just begin to look a bit more feral, as when he breathes out this misty breath, he kind of just a smile creeps up on his face and go, seems like we caught her attention this time. Where are you, Ice Queen?
A voice echoes over the foyer. Wouldn't you like to know? Something breezes past Emmett's ear, and there's a satisfying thunk in the wall behind him. If one looked over their shoulder, they could see a small shard of ice. It wasn't aimed for him, but rather quite clearly a warning shot.
He turns to where the shard is and then looks back to the front. Seems like you're getting old, woman. You missed.
Young boy,
Night.
what makes you think I was serious? The ice immediately starts to thicken around his legs, slowly creeping up his body. It's now past his knees, but not quite all the way up his thighs.
You think this will stop me after what you did?
I think we've both suffered our losses in this war.
Suffered more than you think. As he smashes the frozen parts of his leg and steps off, kind of readying his weapon as well.
An eerie chuckle seems to echo about the room. I wonder, can you seriously fight me and protect your partner from my children at the same time? Ice immediately goes all the way up to Connor's waist. It's very thick and quite clearly meant to disable him from running away if her children were able to still fight.
Cecilia
A
gets
silent
up.
signal for what they need to do.
Cecilia stands and jumps towards Connor.
Hello again.
She pins him against the wall. Her claws at his throat.
Emmett starts to take turn and like do the same trick again, where he like grabs her with the whip and throw her outside. But this time he's gonna throw her up the foyer to the second floor.
Cecilia turns and puts Zeta in that spot instead.
Oh shit.
It tosses him instead.
Oh shit.
Ouch. Oh.
Sorry.
He groans from the upstairs.
Just like a very, very, very apologetic. Sorry. Now, where did that trick come from?
Cecilia teleports to the upstairs, out of reach from that little toy he has.
He looks to where Ambrose is.
Ambrose finally is getting up, looking at Emmett. I believe we still have some unfinished business, Wolfie.
No, we don't. As he like swings the handle and from the distance just smacks him like a flail, trying to knock him unconscious.
It ends up hitting him dead in the jaw. It nearly does work. Ambrose is down again.
Be a good boy and stay. I got a business with your sister. As he begins to walk up the stairs.
Connor is trying to like pull two bits of wood out from like the banister of the upper floor of the foyer.
Cecilia walks closer to Connor. Do you think that wood's gonna do anything? It's not treated. Why do you think that would have anything to do and hurt me? Mother, can you by chance take care of the big oaf that's up behind me?
The stairs suddenly go slick, and a wall of ice drops onto the stairs between Cecilia and Emmett, sliding down towards him as if to basically swipe him down the stairs. So it's slick, and you got a giant wall of ice. Whee!
Emmett looks up at the chandelier, seeing how high it is and where, gauging whether or not he can Spider-Man swing up there. And I was like, I'm good. God damn it, Connor, as he tries to climb up by whipping the chandelier area and swing up.
Clever boy. But not quite. A giant shard of ice whizzes through the connecting line of the chandelier, causing it to fall on top of Emmett to the floor.
Oh, fuck. And he falls. Damn it.
It's a trap!
Back so soon.
Oh, shut up. Yeah. As he kind of stands up. Where the hell is Avery?
Ambrose proceeds to run up to Emmett, trying to go for a punch. But Emmett ends up grabbing him by the wrist.
He looks at Ambrose and goes, God, man, do you know when to quit?
Connor tries to get a kick at Cecilia's legs to sort of knock herself out from under her.
Cecilia grabs his leg and then tosses him against the wall. You really are trying, aren't you, human? Maybe I should just...
Yeah, well, I'm new. What's your brother's excuse?
I kind of agree with that one. Kind of. See, I have a little trick up my sleeve. Look into my eyes, and you want to test it out?
Not particularly, no.
Look into them.
Connor closes it. Connor's just trying his hardest to keep his eyes closed.
Oh, you don't want to play my games. That's so sad. She grabs him by the throat and pushes him up against the wall, squeezing tighter.
Yeah. This time, Emmett's had enough and slaps Ambrose's hand off his wrist and tells him, "I told you to stay down," as he like smacks him on the top of the head with the butt of his, like the handle of the whip, just knocking him down.
Lena might want to go and protect Ambrose.
For real.
Oh my. I'm dying.
Emma's gonna try to take a running start and try to jump up and use like a bit of his werewolf abilities to just give him a boost in the jump.
While he's mid-air, there's a sudden force right in his diaphragm that knocks the wind clean out of him, and he's slammed into the opposite wall behind him. After sliding down and hitting the floor, he can feel a frozen presence just in front of him.
Fuck, I hate magic.
Finally revealed from her hiding place, Lena glares down at him, her eyes glowing red, and her face seething with resentment and fury. Abomination.
Emmett
How dare you? Frost seems to creep up her dress as a thick layer of ice quickly encases everything but Emmett's head. Stay, doggy. I'll deal with you later.
All of a sudden,
she kicks him in the nose and then turns around to see if Ambrose is all right.
all of a sudden, a bullet flies right in front of Lena, nearly hitting her, and lodging into the area in which Emmett has been attached to the wall. The ice slowly starts to crack.
Emmett breaks free and kind of just bullet jumps out of there.
Lena's quick to disappear again.
Now, Lena, it's not nice to play like that. Why don't you come and face me yourself? Avery walks out into the foyer.
A large icicle seems to drop from the ceiling, catching right on her foot. If one were to look up, they'd be stunned to realize that the entire time, hundreds of these sharp icicles have been forming on the ceiling during the entire fight.
Avery,
And each looks equally as sharp and lethal, ready to fall at a moment's notice.
Avery, I think your magic is needed.
I think so too. Avery creates a shield around her. This is not going to be easy. I can tell that. Lena, come out! Let's not play this cat and mouse game. Tired of it.
You deal with her, I deal with the sister. She's got Connor.
At this point, Connor's pretty close to passing out from being choked for so long.
He's been choked this entire time.
Yes!
That boy's a trooper.
Poor Connor. Connor decides to go up against a vampire who's actually quite strong.
Choke me like you
Hate
hate me.
me.
Love me.
Can't take a break.
Well, Connor also
Um,
has something.
Oh.
So keep that in
well,
mind.
I am the intrigued.
Emmett is gonna quickly and try to find another way through the house to get to the second floor.
Cecilia squeezes his neck a little bit harder. What if I just break your neck right here?
What if you don't? As Emmett sidekicks her from behind.
She dodges and hops out of the way. Oh, Wolfie. Here we meet again, I guess.
Emmett mostly has his attention on Connor, going, "Are you good?
Yeah.
Alright, you're doing great."
Am I?
Yeah, most people have already died. Most.
Oh, I've just been playing. I could have killed him a few minutes ago, to be honest.
I ain't talking to you. Here. He kind of just puts a little vial on your hand. Zeta, go. You need this more than I do.
Thank you.
Now, why don't we dance? Just you and I.
Come at me, big boy.
You see Emmett's eye kind of just, like, the white scleras of his eye just turn blood red, kind of like how the vampires would when they're angry.
Cecilia's eyes turn bright red also.
And he just lets out a bit of his claws and is like, "I'm gonna use the belt this time," and rushes her.
Cecilia dodges over his head.
Just one after another is just a series of quick slashes with his claws, trying to grab her.
Cecilia backs up each time, dodging them, until she purposely puts Connor in the way.
It's like a brief flash of a second where it would have seemed that it would hit, but he repositioned briefly and tries to continue again the series of attacks.
She dodges, landing on the banister. I tire of this. You are an abomination. Really annoying one, too.
I've been called better. But really, is that the only compliment you know?
It's not a compliment. Now,
I take what I can get. And it looked like as if he jumped up. But rather than jumping straight towards her, he's gonna kick the support beams near the banister, try to get her to drop down.
Cecilia drops down to the bottom floor.
Yeah, he's gonna try to, how to say this? He's gonna try to land on her with with his knees.
Cecilia rolls out of the way. Well, I can see you are quite an opponent. Oh, and I was hoping to have that human for food. Such a cock block.
Aren't I a bigger meal then, if you want something?
You smell weird. Why would I want you?
At this point, Connor's trying to get back to the gun.
Emmett tries to feint a punch at Cecilia, But on his other hand, he's gonna pull out a dagger that has been coated in holy water and try to get a cut at her.
It cuts her face, and she grabs it burning her skin, screaming, "Ah! Ugh! You!"
This dog has got tricks.
She backs away from him.
Oh, don't run. Just a little scratch. And he proceeds to give chase.
She dashes down the hallway, trying to put distance between her and Emmett.
Yeah, there's obviously a difference in speed, but he is giving chase down the hallway. But he kind of stops midway to look back to see whether Connor is safe, and just give him this 2-finger salute and continues chasing after her.
Connor returns the gesture.
Oh, Lena, where are you? I'm here for you. You always said you wanted another second chance at me.
Door splits with a satisfying crack as a large shard of ice juts out from the floor, just narrowly missing Avery's midsection.
Avery dodges with her magic.
Why didn't you come out from your bubble?
Fine. But that means you have to come out from wherever you are. Let's settle this. Once and for all.
Once and for all.
Avery puts down her magic. Well, I'm here.
The temperature in the air drops maybe another 5 degrees as Lena also jumps down from the ceiling, landing with not a sound. She rises tall and confident, staring Avery down. Quite incensed. This is the last time we saw each other like this face to face.
I believe a good 100 years ago.
The
When
years have
was?
been kind.
Not so much to you. I can see that the death of
I
your
dare
husband is getting to you.
Her eyes flash red for a second before she regains control of herself. True. But I find creating new family members out of yours quite the interesting hobby. It takes up the time.
You won't get that other chance anytime soon. Avery lunges at her.
Lena dodges, but for a brief second places her hand on Avery's shoulder, encasing it in ice. The pain that comes off of the freezing chill is numbing, and at the same time stings horribly.
Okay, so I see that's where we're going. Avery's magic comes out of her fingers, and she grabs a hold of Lena's wrist, having her fairy magic go into her arm, almost like tendrils going through her veins.
Lena wrenches her arm away, and in a gust of wind, pushes Avery back so that they're probably a good 10 yards apart from each other on the main floor. Just putting distance between them.
Avery shakes off the ice off of her shoulder. Well, I see that you've gotten a little bit faster in your years.
And I see that you've grown smug.
Only a little. Guess it comes with age.
Clearly not wisdom, though. Absolutely done with the situation, Lena drops a ton of icicles near the upper floor, carefully missing her children, but not giving two shits about the hunters that are also up there with him.
This kind of proves a bit difficult with Emmett now still trying to chase. What's Cecilia?
Avery sends out a bubble to surround Connor. And she dodges the ice that nearly hits her. Oh, Lena.
Thank you, boss.
No problem, Connor. Connor, go help the others.
Yep. On it.
Emmett has
Connor.
Emmett has the other vampire.
Come back
Connor
here,
runs down
bitch.
into the basement. Runs down into the basement to help the people there.
It's okay, Spark. We're gonna make it through this, okay? I promise.
We got you, buddy.
Spark is shaking, almost as if she can sense what is going on upstairs, even though it would be normally impossible for a human to quite understand everything going on. She looks terrified, sensing everything that is happening, but she can't really describe it because she's in too much pain from the change. However, she looks up when she hears someone coming a good several seconds before the rest of her friends do.
Connor runs into the room, slightly out of breath. Hey.
Connor!
Hey,
What?
Nessi.
How? Okay, so she
We're
did.
here to help.
I can see. Guys, this is Connor. He works with Avery.
Yeah.
Connor, we need to get them out of here. Spark doesn't have much time. By chance, do you have any of that stuff with you that can stay off hunger?
Yeah, I do. Here.
Thank you. Nessie takes it from Connor. Here you go, Spark. Drink this now, and then the other bottle in about an hour, okay? Handing it to
Okay.
Spark.
We need to get you to the car. I'll drive you to the society's hospital. We need to get out of here.
Okay.
Spark downs what she's told before trying to keep up with everybody. She hurting.
Yeah. I think all of us are hurting. Side note.
We're all in terrible shape.
Yeah, Connor's probably got a few broken bones at this point.
Probably.
Being thrown into walls.
Back to the fight. Cecilia is stuck at the end of the hall, nowhere to go. She's now getting worried.
You prove to be quite entertaining, little one. But it seems like we gotta end the dance here.
I don't think you're gonna survive much. Once Mother gets back here, you'll be finished.
I have trust in my partner. She's way more experienced in this. Specifically with your mother. as he begins to. How cold is the air right now?
It's cold.
Definitely below freezing.
Oh, below freezing. Then in that
Yeah,
case,
a
he's gonna
normal human would be shivering right now.
he's
Like
gonna drench the
frostbite.
yeah, he's gonna drench the whip, kind of making it turn straight to be almost blade-like. And he goes to Cecilia and says, "Oh well then, whatever you believe, whatever God you believe in, time to say hi." As he rushes towards her, with now the the whip that's like covered in ice, kind of bit bladed.
The blade strikes Cecilia. Her screaming. She pushes him back and teleports away to
I gotta
Ambrose's
learn.
side.
Shit, Avery. He quickly runs out of that hallway and tries to get back to Avery, thinking in his mind, "Could I teleport?" Just like in his mind
Wish.
right now.
The wish.
The wish. Could I teleport?
Ambrose, we gotta get out of here. Ambrose, we can't fight them.
Cecilia proceeds to look at Ambrose, realizing that there's muscle hanging off of his shoulder from where his left arm used to be.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna teleport us out of here. We need to get away. Now.
Okay.
Cecilia grabs a hold of Ambrose and poofs them away.
And then there was one.
Yep. Well, Lena, you want to finish this now?
I don't see any reason in putting off the inevitable.
Avery raises a knife,
Now,
ready to fight.
with her children now gone, something deep inside Lena seems to finally give way. Ice covers every window and starts to creep up in the doorway as if to seal off the entrances. Only one group is walking out of here. Ice clings to her sleeves, almost as if to form blades that would swing if she moved her arm in a certain direction. It also seems to move along her chest as if creating armor. It's been a long time since she's used her powers like this.
The aura around Avery begins to become hot. Her fairy magic irradiating from her prepared to go any route needed to take out Lena. Your move, Ice Queen.
Well, why don't we start off with a bang? The floor splits, creating a jagged and uneven terrain as ice shoots up from every direction. The ice that was left on the ceiling also simultaneously falls, destroying almost everything around everybody, no longer having to worry about missing two certain people. She's destroying everything. It's clear that she doesn't intend to stay in this home for much longer. Or at least she doesn't care about it anymore.
Avery lunges forward, holding her knife in a position ready to strike Lena with full force, her magic grabbing a hold of Lena first.
Knowing she can't very well get away, Lena ducks, dodging underneath the knife, before shooting straight up again to uppercut Avery in the jaw, ice clinging to her fingers in a spiked form of brass knuckles.
Avery takes the hit. It kind of shaking her a little, her grabbing her jaw. Oh, damn. You've lost your spark, she says in a teasing voice. She whips around with her knife. She whips around with her knife, the knife making contact with Lena's shoulder.
Lena staggers back just a moment, almost surprised that she can still feel pain after so long.
You see, Lena, when you attacked my student, she didn't have her tools on her. I do. You're not coming out of here alive. She takes
Lena's
out.
breath is shaky. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, she takes out another knife.
Lena pulls the knife out of her shoulder, freezing it, and then tossing it to the floor where it shatters, having been frozen solid and becoming intensely brittle. Ice seems to fill in her wound, not only to numb it, but also to stop it from bleeding. And she leaps from her position on the first floor up to the middle banister of the second floor.
I see you just want to stay away, huh? What if I do this? Avery's magic starts to radiate from her. The whole banister starts to shake as the second floor starts to crumble underneath Lena.
Lena struggles to maintain her balance as she tries to use ice to fill in the gaps where the pieces of the second floor are crumbling. But there's only so much she can do when all of it is still moving around. So she, I guess, is just forced to leap back down to the first floor. At least she lands solidly.
Solidly, she says.
She sticks the landing!
Ta-da!
Avery lunges forward, wanting to lessen the distance between her and Lena.
Lena steadies herself and uses Avery's momentum to toss her over her shoulder.
Avery flips around and lands on her feet, panting. Well, this has been fun, Lena. Who's gonna come out of this one?
I could agree. Who knows? It's been a long time since I knew what life would bring.
Let's finish this. I'm done with playing games.
Likewise. Ice extends down Lena's hands, forming large, immense claws.
Avery infuses the knife she has with her magic. And they both rush towards each other. When they make contact with each other, a loud bang is heard through the entire premise. as well as the surrounding grounds, making a huge dust cloud appear, making it pretty much invisible to everyone, knocking everyone else in the household down on their asses.
Anime.
Yeah.
You're very anime. Emmett just jumps
Now-
out of one of the windows.
Does this also knock down everyone in the basement?
Yes.
No, oh. I thought they were out.
Oh yeah, they're out. They're not in the basement. They're now out on the
Okay,
grounds.
so they're outside. So they're
Yeah.
outside, on the
Mhm.
ground, on the grounds.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just gonna jump out on one of the windows, knowing that the building's gonna collapse.
We're gonna go.
While it's frozen solid.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the front of the house. To Zeta, Emmett.
Cut Zeta. Oh, and me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Zeta, as you begin to bring everybody out, as fast as you could, the building begins to kind of just crumble
Shake.
and shake and groan in whatever it is that's happening. All of a sudden, from one of the windows, just a loud crash. You see Emmett tumble out. A lot of the shards sticking to him, and just groans on the floor. Just, oh, I should have stuck my landing.
Emmett's
Is Avery
here.
okay in there?
Oh, I hope so.
Jesus.
Spark is frozen, trying her best to cover her nose and mouth and just breathe, able to smell the blood coming off of where the shards are embedded in Emmett, and also terrified, feeling what is going on in the house.
Jesus Christ.
Should I head back in?
No. We're all pretty badly hurt, Emmett. Can you help us? Nessie pleads, barely keeping herself up and Spark up.
He kind of just, alright. Nice to officially meet you all. He kind of just goes to you, Nessie, and he pulls up one of the vials. He's like, "This is the last one I got." It's a small potion, and he's like, passes it to you.
Give it to Phoenix. I can wait. He needs it more than I do.
Which is which?
Phoenix. She takes it from his hand, hands it to Phoenix.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. I'm fine. Her lying, clearly in pain.
Nessie.
Phoenix, don't argue with me, please.
Fine. He drinks a concoction. Alright. Okay.
Can we just get out of here?
You
I
guys
have
can.
cars this way.
Thanks.
The cars will be that way.
Thanks, Connor.
I'll wait for
And
you.
Nessie,
Hmm?
our talk is still not over.
I know. They make their way to the car, all of them shuffling in.
Connor, you drive them to the hospital. I'll wait for Avery. Just in case there's some loose ends.
Okay,
You did
Good
good
luck.
today.
good luck. Thank
Hmm.
you. Connor
Um,
gets into the car.
Nessie's in the back with the two of them. She leans her head up against the car, and her eyes slowly start to close, passing out.
Spark is seated in between Phoenix and Nessie. She looks over her shoulder through the back window, worriedly staring at the house as it recedes from view and they drive away, wondering what exactly the events of tonight are going to mean for the rest of her life.
Phoenix is sitting there in the car, looking down at the floor, refusing to make eye contact with anybody. Millions of thoughts racing through his head.
And we go back to the foyer where dust settles.
Emmett is trying his best to catch a whiff of Avery's scent, trying to confirm whether or not she's alive still.
Damn
Most of
it.
the dust kind of.
Go
Avery,
ahead.
you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh
Well,
shit, you look.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Alright. Did you get her?
Yeah, this pile of dust at my feet is her. It looks like the piles over there are her children.
You see that there's visible disgust in his face. He goes, "Oh, I breathe in that shit. Oh my god."
Sorry. Sometimes my magic just doesn't know. How are the humans?
Your student and her friends are on their way to the hospital with Zeta. I suggest we do the same.
Good. We'll need to be debriefed on this one.
I'll need to talk to the kids later then.
Yeah.
Looks like they've had a rough night.
Yeah, let them sleep first. How is Nessie?
She's a trooper, like he told me.
Good.
Now, how do you teleport as a vampire?
To be honest, I don't know. That's going to be a question you're going to have to ask the other vampires. That's not something I can tell you. Let's get going, Emmett.
Alright. But do you, like, as we're both trailing off, you kind of like, a small banter between the two of them. Emma's like, "Do you think you can teleport?" This is like,
I don't
trail
know.
up.
I can fly. Like, with my wings, but I don't usually tend to use them.
Turn to
Now-
the bat now.
You asshole, I'm not. You're the bat, not me.
I've never tried it.
Now,
yeah.
we're at the hospital where Nessie is in a bed and Phoenix is sitting next to her. She starts to wake up and she groans.
You're awake.
Spark is sitting in a chair in the corner, trying her best to stay away from the smell of blood, but also she looks up very worriedly for Nessie.
Barely awake. Oh, I feel like I've been kicked by a horse. Oh, fuck.
I know. Just don't move, okay?
I don't think I can.
I know.
How are both of you?
Spark looks
Fine, I guess.
lost. I don't know. It doesn't hurt as much anymore, but I don't know what to feel.
There's a lot of things going through my mind right now.
I can bet.
Something about that dude. That the vampire guy. Something seems familiar about him. I just can't put my finger on it though.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't know, it just feels like I've seen him somewhere before.
Weird.
Where could you possibly have seen him?
I don't know.
I mean,
There's something about him.
he was dressed like all that stuff you like. Could you have seen him in like a book somewhere?
I mean, I don't know. Like, it feels like maybe, but it just feels like there might be something more to it.
Nessie sits up
I don't
in
know.
the hospital bed.
I'll have to figure it out. I don't know. I'll just have to try to figure it out with time, I guess.
I swear if he's some long-lost human ancestor of yours, I am going to lose my mind.
You and me both. I think I would actually give up my job at that point. I don't think I would be able to do this job anymore. Well, I'm just glad you both are okay. And we're out of there.
Same. And I know it was a shitty way to do it, but I'm glad you came clean to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
glad you did, honestly.
If you guys want to ask me anything at all, I'm not gonna hide it anymore. I can't after this, to be honest.
Will I ever be able to go out in daylight again?
With help, yes. The society will fit you with a trinket, I guess. And it's essentially a runic device that will help you not burn into dust. You can choose what you want. Some people choose necklaces, some people choose bracelets, other people choose rings. It's really just a piece of jewelry.
I suppose now I gotta think of what to tell my family.
You can choose to not tell them. Or a liaison from the society can help you. I've seen it done countless times.
Thanks. She looks back down to the floor. A lot swirling around in her head.
At this point, do we enter?
You can.
Basically, Emmett has dragged Connor with him to visit the kids.
Connor got a few bandages on him.
And we kind of enter in, not realizing. Emmett kind of enters in without realizing that it's kind of gloomy, and he goes, "Oh, I forgot. My bad. I was gonna ask if you all are good, but from the looks of your faces, that question is redundant. How's everybody feeling?"
Fine, I guess.
Like shit.
Nessi, you feel
Mark
like
doesn't answer.
Nessi, you
Connor
feel like
chimes in with a sore.
Connor. Emmett just nudges Connor to Phoenix and Nessi, while he goes to Spark and kind of just squats so that he's at eye level with her, and just tries to examine, like, where the bite mark would. Is there like a bite mark on her?
No. Well, yeah. All of them got bitten, technically.
All of them got bitten, but she's the one that turned.
The reason she got turned is because she bit Ambrose
blood.
back.
Yeah, she drank the blood. So Emmett is gonna go. So you drank some.
an accident, I guess. I wasn't really with it at the time. I was fighting for my life, and I guess I bit him.
Same story here, sister. How are you feeling?
At least it's not the first time this has happened to someone.
You sound more tame than how I turned, but yeah, I bit my captor back.
Nessie
To some degree.
looks at Emmett. I thought you were an experiment.
I bit them back during the experiment, duh.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Go on with your
deep concern crosses Spark's face.
He's like, nah, I'm just trying to make light of the mood. How are you feeling? Like, internally. Does your throat itch? Do you feel colder, warmer? How does it?
Spark takes a deep breath as she examines how she's feeling. Well, resisting the urge to say dead inside.
Nessie snorts a bit in the corner.
Well, at least you got your humor still. That's a good thing, right, guys? Like, he turns to the two of you.
I thought I would feel weaker. At least for longer. Now I just feel cold.
Emmett kind of just puts both of his hands and mushes your face. Tries to examine you, and I was like, you seem fine. Cold. That's just normal.
Emmett. Nessie tries to get the attention of Emmett. Emmett.
Yes.
Emmett.
Spark blushes furiously, not used to that kind of contact.
Yes.
Too much contact.
Got a handsy bit, sorry. You will be fine. Did Nessie tell you what the society is gonna do for you?
If she did, I don't remember. It's all kind of a blur.
I explained it briefly, but yeah, it was kind of in the heat of the moment. To explain, actually, you explain, Emmett. My ribs hurt. She
basically, basically, you're gonna be fine. We're gonna teach you how to keep all of this in check. First few months is gonna be hell. Why am I trying to explain like as if it's a period? You know what? It's gonna be hell, but slowly you'll get used to it. You'll be able to live your normal life after the rehab, as they call it. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Connor, you look like shit.
I feel like shit.
What happened to you?
Emma just perks up. He's a tough one. I like it.
You look like you got hit with a fucking freight train.
I got thrown into a couple walls.
A couple?
Again,
And
I'm sorry for that.
What train hit you in the face?
It was mostly my whip, but again, I'm sorry for that. Look, I'll treat you to dinner later.
What happened? You know what? I'm not going to ask, like, at all at this point.
Look, the sister was very slippery, pun intended, because there was a lot of ice. But I'm trying. Okay? I tried, okay?
Emmett.
What?
To give some context to you, Phoenix, and you, Spark, I trained with Connor, but somehow I became a lieutenant first.
Yeah. Good to know, I guess.
For the first time since probably the day before. A small chuckle escapes Spark, and she has the ghost of a smile for a moment.
And Emmett here tried to train me. But what did you call me back then?
What was it?
Something, a slimy pain in the ass? I believe were the exact terms.
Oh yeah, a massive slimy pain in the ass because, sweet lord, the shit you pull.
Connor and I would get into trouble a lot. We would play way too many Avery walks in. If I remember correctly, you both tried to TP the entire headmaster's room, and you nearly got kicked out for it. How are all you doing? Avery asks the group.
No, I'm alright.
Once again, Connor just says, sore.
You need sleep, Connor.
Emma just like lightly punches his shoulder, which is like still hard for a regular human. And goes, you're a trooper, don't worry, you complain too much.
Connor winces because every bone is basically injured.
Poor Connor at this point. And how
winces watching that go down.
How are you, Spark?
Been better.
Good. Well, Spark, your family's here. They've been briefed on what's going on. You'll probably want to talk to them. They want to see you.
I'll join her.
Thank you, Emmett.
Spark looks like she's about to cry, but pushes herself up out of the chair. She has no idea what to say.
Avery puts her hand on Spark's shoulder and gives a little squeeze of encouragement.
Spark nods in acknowledgement to Avery before looking at the doorway. She takes a deep breath to try and steady herself before basically forcing herself forward to try and walk
Emmett
to the door and face the music.
Emmett kind of just like again trailing off, a little bit of banter to keep the bad stuff out of your mind. He goes, "Would you want to try applying to the human society?" Kind of like
Emmett,
slowly.
Room number 3, by the way.
Gotcha. So like, here's the perks. You get a cool belt like I do. As like he tries to big banter as him and Spark are leaving the area.
Tired and confused as Spark seems to be, Emmett's presence does seem to be a big help.
We're gonna ship
And
them.
she smiles at him. What?
Nothing.
I couldn't hear you.
Ignore me.
Did you say shipping?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
does
Val's okay with his character for it, I don't mind. I think it's kind of cute.
He's free real estate, bro. Go for it.
Oh gosh.
Avery turns to the other 3 that are in the room. Well, all of you need to get some sleep. Do any of you have questions? Phoenix, do you have any questions for me before I leave?
Kind of, but I feel like it will be a question that I feel like I should ask, not at this very moment.
Go ahead.
I'll probably ask. I don't know. It's just, there was something about the one vampire in there. Something seems familiar about him, and just wanted to know if there might be a way that I could get help figuring it out.
Of course. I can give you my contact information, and you're welcome to scour the libraries for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nessi can show you around there. Anyways, I need to get going. My shift is over for the evening. Nessi, you're off for the next month, and then you're back on duty. Connor, get some sleep.
Agreed.
Get out of here. Stop allowing Emmett to drag you around.
Honor leaves to go back.
As you
go
step
back
out,
to...
as you step out, you just hear like a very loud, booming Connor at the hallway.
I need to sleep, Emmett. We don't all have vampire werewolf stamina like you.
I don't know how the human help me. As he like sees him gets dragged away.
Avery shakes her head and walks out the room, leaving Nessi and Phoenix by themselves. Nessi picks at her fingers, looking at them.
So, I'm not gonna ask you about everything now. I'll wait.
You might
I'm
as
not
well.
gonna make you try to.
Phoenix, just do it.
Well, I don't. Well, I had a lot of stuff answered, but I don't know. There's a lot going through my mind. I'll try to think some up.
Okay. We now go to the final scene and ending of this series, or this episode. We find ourselves in an alleyway that's been abandoned. Cars go by. It's quiet, it's rainy. Heels are heard on the ground. The person kneels by a figure that is laying on the ground. Ambrose, drink this, please. Oh, I had to pay a pretty penny for this.
Okay.
That should help with your arm.
Amber's drink. Collection.
My wounds are healed.
Well, I'm glad to see you're okay, at least.
Yeah.
As much as we argue.
I know. I don't think Mother made it out of there alive. I don't know where to go from here.
Me neither.
Celia says, very worried. This is where the wind starts to go cold again.
Soft tap of footsteps echo throughout the alleyway as a figure stands tall, walking towards the two vampires. Looking at it now, you wouldn't expect that she just came from a fight at all, except for her ripped dress and the stained blood. It clings to the tear of what was once an injury. Stopping just before the children, Lena looks down at them concerned. I'm glad to see the two of you made it out okay.
Cecilia nearly jumps. Mother, you're alive.
And it's best that no one else knows that. Do you understand me? She holds up her hand,
Mother.
showing her missing daylight ring.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
Slowly, almost hesitantly, she steps forward, pulling the two children into an embrace. More motherly than she's probably acted for a long time, openly. I'm so proud of you both. And I'm so glad you made it out. You really put up a valiant fight for what we were facing.
Thank
And
you,
I
Mother.
hope to see you grow more in the future. But for now, I'm afraid I have to hide.
And that's the end. Woo!
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun! Claps for
Oh
everyone!
my gosh,
Woo!
We did it!
Oh yeah.
Man, during that dungeon scene, I had real tears. Oh my gosh.
Ah,
Oh man.
That was a good episode. That was 3 hours
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
of fucking content, people.
Feels.
Hell
So
yeah.
got a finale. You know, 2 parts, you call it a finale, but dang it. Oh, that was good.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was
You realize
really
putting
awesome.
together, that's longer than a feature film.
yeah. Holy bejeebies. Yes, another cliffhanger. We always like cliffhangers, okay? Cliffhangers are where it's
You
at.
leave something on a hook, you give yourself room to do it again later when you have time, energy, and effort.
Hell yeah.
Glad I invented the belt whip.
what? Next time, Connor is going to be more prepared.
Yes. So I think what we can say is that this could come back in the future. This 100% could come back in the future. A lot of us are about to get busy. I know some of us have been talking together, and we may not be able to continue this the next time. But what we can do is there are other lore things that I have that we can definitely do. Or we could do seeing that Lena needs to stay quiet, we can still continue on the story, and Phoenix can find out what his connection is with Ambrose's. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, yeah.
With Nessie's help.
Possible.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I may
yeah.
not be able to participate for a while, but I'll definitely come back and listen.
Yeah.
Next episode, Connor and Ambrose learn how to not get their asses handed to them.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Spark's off training with Emmett.
next time Connor's gonna have a lot more experience. So
Yeah.
Next episode,
Can I
get-
say something? Can I say something about our text chat? I have to throw Zeta under the bus. His exact words are getting stepped on by Dommy vampire lady.
La Citron. La Citron.
Hey, at least it was Cecil and not Lena who stepped on it.
True. Because Nessie got stepped on by Lena. Fuck. But it isn't even domestic. Whatever the fuck her name is. It's
Dimitrescu?
Yeah, it's this one was like her daughter. This would be like the daughter situation.
MVP Connor. Yeah, MVP Connor.
MVP Connor. Connor is a fucking vibe.
Connor's a real OG.
Connor went in without any sort of magic powers or anything, stood up to a vampire, and survived.
Especially a crazy bitch vampire like Cecilia is.
Everyone was like, Connor was getting beat up heavily, and he just stared death at the face and goes, "Hey, yo."
What did you guys think of the beginning? That's what I want to know.
Just like take your best shot.
I love
where everyone's in the dungeon. Oh,
yeah,
man.
how I was reading chat then because I knew people would be hyped about it. Like they would be like, oh, "They're fucking alive? What?" Because we've kept that silent.
Oh man. Yeah, the friendship between Nessi and Spark, when Spark asked her to be the one to end it if things went south.
Oh, the emotions. I started crying.
Real tears coming down my face while trying to say those lines. Like, my eyes were so, like, I was actually crying. Like, that was real.
No, Fred.
I know.
Let me hug you. No, don't cry, Fred.
Don't cry. We got you, Spark.
Emotion. The emotions.
Right in the feels.
Right in the
At least at the end of all this, there was a cute potential ship setup moment at the end.
Some lore setup, some ship setup. We're getting it.
He is free real estate, so audience go nuts, man.
And I mean, it works if Spark's gonna be off training, because, you know, not having to work.
Exactly.
Full-time job, YouTube, Discord. I'm a busy lady.
Yeah.
What I'm excited for is Cecilia Connor rematch with a more experienced and more prepared Connor.
Ooh.
All the things I want to draw but don't have time to draw. Ugh.
Don't worry, that's why we have Mick.
Yeah, that's why we have Mick.
They are
because, like, I have it vividly pictured in my head, that final showdown between Avery and Lena right before they make contact. The art is beautiful.
It is glorious.
Draw it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We need arts of this stuff. So like definitely 100% we need the about to make contact fight. That needs to be done. We need the Emmett Spark ship.
Face smush. Face smush.
We need it. We need it.
We need proper, not Piccrew art of Connor.
Yeah.
Oh,
honestly, if I find time, I might be able to draw sprites for Spark, Nessi, and Phoenix if we do continue with this.
I think we
can't put it right at the front of the drawing list.
I have that on my whip folder right now. I didn't have time to finish it, but it's there.
If everyone is okay with it, we can continue this. Like, this could be an actual series that we can do kind of on the side.
It started off as a fun thing.
It would be fun. I'm just too busy to do it like every week or every
other week. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mick. You are a true goblin. True gremlin.
Yeah.
This is actually for
You're a real
Mick.
MVP, Mick.
This is actually for Mick.
Oh man, this whole thing, all the fun stuff we've done and come up with, and yet this came out of teasing a friend in a Discord.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It all started with us. It all started with us like talking about how we wanted to be vampires and we wanted to go after Mick for whatever reason. And then it
turned. How we forgot the reason why we're picking up.
And then it became all fucking this.
Yeah, because how it turned out was we started, it was me essentially, because I got a little tickle in my brain. So we started writing these scripts, and Phoenix and I started going banter back and forth, like trying to figure out lines for the script, and then it just turned into
we just
like
we just like started like improving with our characters when we got bored, when we were like freaking had like writer's block for like certain points while writing.
Yeah, and now
but then it became this, which is awesome. I love how it became.
Nessi.
It went from that to this.
Nessi,
Glad I
Yeah.
could be part of
Yeah,
this.
Spark.
show the art of the familiars.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you could be, man.
don't have it there. I don't know what happened to the art. I was searching for it and couldn't find it.
Alright, hold on. I resend.
Yeah, please
I just
The
resend.
art of Emmett repeatedly punching Ambrose right in the face.
Hold on.
Y'all bullying me with all the flusters. Yes.
Alright, it's
I
in
don't think
DM.
any. I don't
Thank
think
you,
any
because I don't know what happened to them.
I don't think we're bullying.
I'm just
you
gonna
anyway.
leave that meme here.
It's loading. That's a cat cam.
I'm just gonna put that on memes.
That's here we go. Ta-da! The familiars. I don't know what happened to them. I was like searching through our DMs and I couldn't find them, and I'm like, where the fuck did they go? They just disappeared. So here are the familiars, guys.
There's a little.
I'll move you guys over here.
Oh, that's adorable.
Aren't they cute?
Where? 'Cause I don't see it on the live.
It is on the live stream.
It is on the live stream.
Yeah, it's just lagging a bit.
It's like
In a moment, it should show up for us.
So we have Ambrose's familiar. We have Celia's familiar, and we have Lena's familiar. So the familiars may come out to play next episode. Dun, dun, dun. We'll talk about it after the stream and just discuss like some things. I have to go into a call real fast. But other than that, I can hop back into chat once I'm done with that, okay?
I gotta prepare for
Yeah,
D&D in a bit.
Yeah, you need to go take
Oh,
care
yeah,
of that.
Boy.
I gotta make
Here you
dinner.
go,
It's
from
nearly 8
one voice
o'clock.
acting session to another.
Yeah.
Oh
So
boy.
it's been a pleasure doing this. It's been a wonderful time having all of you here. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Definitely links are going through. Definitely check out Val, Zeta, Spark, and Phoenix. They are wonderful VAs and wonderful people. Definitely check them out.
Oh.
Yeah, I love you guys. Have a wonderful
Support
evening.
everybody, or a werewolf will throw you through the wall.
Exactly.
Oh man, this is fun. Like, I know I can't do it again for a while, but I'm looking forward to the future.
Yeah.
POV, if you don't subscribe.
Everybody raise your water to
If
a
you don't-
stream well done.
Hell yeah.
Woo! And also be on the lookout for our 3-part series of Sanguinis Manor, or Sanguinis House Sanguinis.
Sanguini.
Sanguini! It is our 3-part episode series that will be going up on mine, Phoenix's, and Spark's channels. So definitely check those out. That will be coming out within the next few weeks. Again, have a wonderful day. Stay safe. And bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.